What is a process approach? The international standard ISO 9001:2015 is resting on three main pillars. 1. The process approach to management. 2. PDCA. 3. Risk-based thinking. All three elements on which the international standard is resting upon are closely interdependent. Here, in this tutorial, we would be concentrating on the process approach to the management. Of course, there would be separate tutorials on PDCA and risk-based thinking. It would be easier if we understand what is process, and then correlate with process approach. And now coming back to the main question. What is the process? The process is a set of interrelated activities that use inputs to deliver an intended results. Whether the intended result of process is called output, product or service depends on the context. Inputs to a process are generally the outputs of other processes, and outputs of a process are generally the inputs to other processes. Two or more interrelated and interacting processes in series can also be referred to as a process. Processes in an organization are generally planned and carried out under controlled conditions to add value. A process where the conformity of the resulting output cannot be readily or economically validated is frequently referred to as a special process. Examples of special processes are a welding process, soldering process, injection molding process, operation process in hospital, software design and development, clinical trials, satellite launch, etc. Now that we know what is process, it is easier to understand what the process approach should be. With process approach, consistent and predictable results are achieved more effectively and efficiently. When activities are understood and managed as interrelated processes that function as coherent system. The rationale behind the process approach is that the quality management system consists of interrelated processes. Understanding how results are produced by this system enables an organization to optimize the system and its performance. The international standard promotes the adoption of a process approach when developing, implementing and improving the effectiveness of a quality management system to enhance customer satisfaction by meeting customer requirements. Specific requirements considered essential to the adoption of a process approach are included in Clause 4.4 of ISO 9001:2015. Understanding and managing interrelated processes as a system contributes to the organization's effectiveness and efficiency in achieving its intended results. This approach enables organization to control the interrelationships and interdependencies among the processes of the system so that the overall performance of the organization can be enhanced. The process approach involves systematic definition and management of processes and their interactions, so as to achieve intended results as per quality policy and strategic direction of the organization. Management of the processes and the system as a whole can be achieved using the PDCA cycle with an overall focus on risk-based thinking aimed at taking advantage of opportunities and preventing undesirable results. Process approach is simply a way of looking at all your activities and thinking of them as sets of inputs and outputs, as a chain of activities, where one process feeds into the next. It is important to break down into components such as how is it done, when is it done, what is needed to get done, who does it, how do you know it is working effectively. The process approach directly links process inputs that come from suppliers to the outputs of the process that go to customers. This horizontal linkage between suppliers and customers is an excellent way to manage and continually improve both the effectiveness and the efficiency of the process. Once the processes needed for the QMS and their sequences and interactions have been identified, it is necessary to establish management responsibility and accountability for performance of such processes. The process approach triggers many possible actions such as define the objectives of the system and processes necessary to achieve them, establish authority, responsibility, and accountability for managing processes, understand the organization's capabilities and determine resource constraints prior to action, find process interdependencies and analyze effect of changes to individual processes on the system. Manage processes and their interrelations as a system to achieve the organization's quality objectives. Ensure information is available to operate and improve the processes and to monitor. Analyze and evaluate. Manage risks that can affect outputs of the processes and overall outcomes of the QMS. Some potential key benefits of process approach are enhanced ability to focus effort on key processes and opportunities for improvement, consistent and predictable outcomes through a system of aligned processes, optimized performance through effective process management, efficient use of resources and reduced cross-functional barriers, enhancing confidence of interested parties related to its consistency, effectiveness, and efficiency. The process approach to management is one of the 7 principles of QMS which are core of ISO 9001.